Hi ma'am.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Can I know your name please?
Yes, my first name is Nistha and my family name is Shrestha. You can shortly call me Nistha.
Okay Nista, so where are you from and where is your hometown?
I'm recently living in the capital city of Nepal, which is Kathmandu, and I am from Kabrapalanchi.
Do you work or study here?
Actually, I'm a student and I recently graduated my plus 2 and now I am practicing IELTS for my further study.
There are three parts in IELTS. Moving on to part 1. Let's talk about your general interest. In what sort of thing are you interested in?
Actually, I'm interested on lots of things, but I love to ride cycles and do a dance while on my leisure period.
Do you like to drink tea or coffee?
I would go for coffee because as I have recently completed my barista training, I'm more addicted to coffee, so I would go for coffee.
What do you like to drink with your dinner?
I would go for water moreover and with the drinks because it will help me to digest my food easily and it will be no flavor or no any added taste on it, so I would go for water.
Do you drink a lot of water every day?
Not a lot, but I drink a bottle of water because it keeps me hydrated and it will help me to digest my food.
Do you prefer, if people visit you in your home, what do you usually offer them?
I would offer them coffee because as modern era has been beginning, we all started serving coffee, moreover tea. I would go for coffee as I'm a coffee lover.
Okay, so that was it for your part 1. Now moving on to your part 2. Let's discuss about describe a monument, for example a statue or a sculpture that you like the most. Here is your note and pencil and your time starts now. Okay, now you can start speaking.
Last week, me and my friend, one of my friend went to Gorkha for my friend's wedding, and at that moment I saw the monument. The monument was of our late and first king of Nepal, who was Prithviraj Saha. His monument was made on Gorkha in the middle of the bypasses. It was really proud to see the monument of Prithviraj Saha because he was the one who unified our Nepal, and I felt really proud as I said. The monument was made so perfectly that we can see all the structure of him. He was looking so brave on the horse, catching his sword, which was the really proud and bravery moment. And I like that monument because he was as I already said, he made our Nepal one from the different part of city, and I feel so proud to see that monument over there. As although the monument was in Gorkha, all of our Nepalese people have his faces on our heart.
Okay, so can I get the class back? Now moving on to your part 3, let's discuss about public monuments. What kind of monuments do tourists in your country enjoy visiting?
As our Nepali have made lots of monument of migrants who was was killed on the war between British and Nepali, and I think they love watching the monuments of the martyrs and the brave kings who unified our Nepal.
Why do you think there are often statues of famous people in public areas?
I think they made the monument to recognize who they are, so that at the region they have made the monument on public places.
Do you agree that old monuments and buildings should always be preserved?
Yes, I agree to this line because as it's the beginning of modern era, we all know that a lot of people are forgetting their cultures and ancestors ancestor made the rules, because in the monument and building we have our past memories, and I think they should be preserved to so for excursionists and also for the next generation people who will be in Nepal, and they will be proud to see our cultural buildings and monuments.
Okay, now let's talk about architecture. In what ways has the design of homes changed in recent years?
As looking in today or in this generation, we have been watching a lots of difference between nowadays and past. In past, people used to make the houses from mud and water like that, but nowadays we have been designing our houses and living on the lavish houses. But I love the way past people have made their houses, because it is sweet and cute house for the families. But nowadays they are being like showing the show off and making big houses which are not that much cultural, but past people would love to make cultural houses.
To what extent does the designing of building affect people's mood?
The infrastructure of building affect a lot on people's mood. Like if we made a haunted house, like the structure that have been really bad, or the haunted types of haunted types of feeling may come from the infrastructure. The people who are seeing that may get distracted and may get disappointed by that. Whereas looking toward the infrastructure, which is really cute and lavish type of infrastructure, people will be happy and will be willing to go inside the house, and they feel so happy to see like that.
Okay, so that was it for your speaking test, and overall you have done quite well. There were some errors in your pronunciation. I guess that was because of your nervousness. And secondly, there were no Asos fluency either, as you were quite fluent with your speaking. Moreover, there were some mistakes in your auxiliary verbs, so I guess you will maintain that. In overall, you will be getting 6. Lexical resource, as you haven't used many of the unusual vocabularies or any of the idioms, that's why you have been getting 6.5. In your grammatical range and accuracy, you are getting 7, because there were no as such error, but I found one error which I have pointed it to you. And regarding pronunciation, again there were no as such errors, so there you get 6.5 again. And regarding your fluency, you were quite fluent and your tone was quite natural, so you get 7 of it. So in total, you got 6.0. So hope you will be doing great in your near future. Thank you so much for having me.